It's supernatural.
So we would more concentrated on, hey, Thomas, seriously. Uncle Jensen's trying to get some work done out here. And I love you, buddy, but, you know, it's going to come a time when you're old enough to discipline. And before you get bigger than me, which undoubtedly will happen when you're 12, and I will take full advantage of that small opportunity. It worked. Every time. I think the fact that we work with our characters on a concentrated level, a higher concentrated level than anybody else on the planet, gives us maybe a bit of an edge in that. Just like your father.
Basically like thuggish gangsters. Bandana on. You know what I mean? Glock? What's this? I mean like to be, you know, wearing like a big old puffy coat in the summer or something. Bulges that are very obviously like guns. And we'd be like, I didn't do it. I was from there. Stop talking. What is it? West Virginia mating call? Hi. And then like, stop it. Maybe stop. It has a banjo. Turn his mic off again.
So my birthday's in March, so a lot of my buddies were Happy birthday. It's April. Did you have one recently? What did you turn?
He's a hot tortoise!
Never mind. Hot dad. Selfie taking, have you heard this? Yeah, you hold it out a little bit right about eye level, then you want to lower that down just a little bit, lower it just a little bit more, put the phone down, don't take selfies.
Alright, would you rather go 500 years in the future or 500 years in the past? And why?
Future. We know what happened. So 500 years ago sucked. Yeah, disease, Black Plague, crusades. Although they weren't taking selfies. So that's going for them. There will be self-driving cars and self-selfing cameras. I just saw a little video of I think it was a Mercedes, driving down the highway.
Oh, yeah.
And the image is from the back seat, and it pans left, and there's no one sitting in the driver's seat. And it's going down the highway, I'm assuming at 50, 60 miles an hour. Pans to the right, there's no one in the passenger seat. Then the guy puts his feet up on the console. It's an autopilot on a new Mercedes. It's like on the sedans. Yeah, it was like this was, and it was, the road was moving. You could see it turning, and I was like,
the waitress came up and she says, "Do you guys know what you want?" And Misha takes my menu out of my hands, takes his menu, hands them to her, and goes, "We'll take the 3 least ordered items on the menu." Now, that would be fine if it was, you know, a burger joint or a, you know, a steakhouse or something to that degree. This was like a very kind of new age kind of a restaurant.
They had
Nope.
brains on the menu.
Yeah, you wonder why we know that. So we had that. We had sweetbreads, which is basically fried clams. And I'm like, man,
Like, man, this friendship's gonna be a lot of work.
and I remember there was a piece of me that was like, I hate him right now. But I think I love him a little bit more too. Like that's just I think it's moments like that we've been able and very fortunately enough to have a lot of, and those really, you know, they solidify friendships, and that's what we're very thankful to have.
If you had said 12 inches, you would have seen everything. Oh, come on. Is it like this shirt?
Right now,
Get a grip. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Shaft. Did someone just turn the heater on?
so many comments.
So sorry.
Nope, he's got 2 keyboards, guys.
So who left the keyboards on up here? Somebody is in big trouble. No, because basically,
One of the things that he does
High five.
is
Yeah, I got it.
he starts to laugh. I'm gonna foot 5 your face. As he starts to smile.
Elbows.
Gosh, dude. Forget it. Hi.
I'm gonna be 35 in March. I'm just turned 30. We started out. Did you just laugh? It's okay. It's okay. I would snap. Take it out.
Like in the finale, once you knew that the show was renewed, or is everything exactly the same you wrote it?
Parts of it, yes, I absolutely had to tweak some things. I think had it been a true series finale, without like elaborating further, there wouldn't be as many living. Because you're so sweet.
And this is later, this is kind of the, you know, late afternoon. There's some drunk people walking around. And I noticed there's a couple of like paramedics attending to this one young lady. And I walk by and I just kind of take notice of, she's like kind of sitting on a, you know, little chair. The paramedics are kind of like talking to her. And as I walk by, one of the paramedics, they're both young ladies, one of them goes, and there's an awkward moment when someone does that to you and then immediately clams up. So it's the, you know, I'm walking by and she looks and she goes, and her partner noticed that she had done that, so she immediately looks at me and I'm just like, and I keep walking. A few moments later, the
very intoxicated young lady that they were attending to comes strolling over. And she comes up to me, and now keep in mind, my kids are here, and so I see this coming, and I make an attempt to like head it off at the pass. So I get up from where we're sitting, and I just kind of like, you know, walk a few yards over this way, and then she comes right up to me, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Kirby, and I'm from South Carolina, and I don't know who you are." This is like, but they're my friends over here? I'm like, hey, just want a picture. I'm Kirby. I'm from South Carolina. I'm like, I got that. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go get them. And she walks over. And while she's talking to me, I see them behind, and they're like, they clearly didn't send her to do this. And so she goes back, and she's like got heels on and this little like sundress, and it's just all falling apart. And so she goes and she talks to the paramedic, and they start walking over with her. And while they're walking towards me, they're just like, and I'm kind of like making sure the kids are at bay, and so they come up to me, and Kirby like right out in front. She's like, "Hi, I'm Kirby." And not a word of a lie, paramedic, Kirby walks right up and she's like, "Hi, Kirby." And I'm like, "Wait. South Carolina." And she goes like this. Boom! Hits the deck, legs up, skirt open. And I just look at the paramedics and I'm like, she's all yours. He's now wanted for murder. Oh, Kirby, if you're out there, you made my day. Anyway, Misha wanted me to tell you that story.
7 feet tall. Get up here. Now you're just embarrassing us all.
And we were both thinking, if we go home and set our alarms and try to wake up, there's no way we're gonna wake up, get to the airport in time. Let's just go crash at the Fairmont get a couple hours, just give whatever kind of shut-eye we can. We're still in our early 20s, and so we could do that.
Would have saved us probably an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, instead of going from wherever we were to downtown, because you were at the Wall Center and all that stuff, and then back. So we just headed to the airport. We're like, let's crash on the couches through security, but that wasn't open yet. And so we go up to the desk, and we're like, hey, we just need a room for like 2 hours. Vancouver's a very progressive city. It's
an airport hotel.
Airport hotel. Yeah, we're caked in makeup. Like, begging them to just rent us a hotel for a couple hours. That's all we need. And the person is pretty unfazed. They're like, oh, yeah, it's a progressive city. Like, okay, you're in 201, our king suite. Like, wait, what? Yeah, we're gonna do in our deluxe king suite. It's gonna be like 2 kings, right? Like, well, oh, do you want 2 beds? I know the makeup and the by the hour thing, but yes.
But don't let the hair fool you, okay? We just need to crash out for a couple of hours.
I was walking through the airport laughing, thinking of that story. It was expensive. They wouldn't give us essentially we wanted a discount.
Well, it was the first and last time that ever happened.
Yeah. We won't buy the Fairmont like this. We wanted a discount because it was like $200. We're like, $200 for an hour and a half of sleep is ridiculous. Can you give it to us for like 50 or something, just a couple hours? Like, no.
It's like, no, we're gonna have to clean the sheets.
Why?
Like, you know, I mean, he sweats. I'll stop talking.
Makeup rubs off on the pillow.
Because you sleep on your stomach, right? That's why Can we control, alt, delete everything that's just happened?
Can we bring Jeffrey D. Morgan back up here? Hey. Were you hanging from the rafters?
I forgot my coffee.
I thought he was going to come out and give us some like pearl of wisdom. It's like, listen guys, when you start heading down that road in a story and it just starts going south. But no, I just forgot my coffee.
You guys talking about me?
What? No.
What he said?
No, we were about to the part where we were talking about the makeup on the pillow. So I'm fairly certain you don't want to stick around much longer.
Awkward. I really did just come to get my coffee.
Thanks.
Hey, you guys. Jared and Jensen. What's up, you Goodbye. See you at the photo op. Makeup on the pillow.
Can we get a different question?
In the afternoon, and you know, it was just a well-run production, and it was fun for us because I just peed myself. I will say that it was fun watching them be so excited about what they were doing in that regard. I'm sweating. Every water bottle he and I drink, that's what happens to it.
I think Dean and Sam would have a little bit of love for Amarillo by Morning. It's kind of about being on the road.
This isn't Jared's
Shush.
road trip.
Shush.
Sam and Dean's
Sam
road
is
trip.
badass. On the road again.
I gotta talk to the riders. Dean gets a broken leg and he's like, all right, gotta go. And he comes to get me and I'm like, wait. Make me look like a wiener.
Why every time? No. Every time you see something dangling, why do you turn around? Oh, thank you, Gail. I'm sorry, Bill.
You going first?
Sure.
Right.
I'll go first.
Okay. I'll get you.
Do you guys want a cupcake?
Oh, yes. Breakfast? I'm gonna save one.
I'm a little full.
Legitimately sad right now.
I don't think there's helping out. I mean, it looks like you delicious Ronald McDonald. He said he'd stay. It's...
Oh, baby legs.
I don't know. Jesus.
You can't help you now. Work on him. You know, it would normally take us about 6 months to shoot our season, but because Jared kind of like he's part of the cast, it takes 9.
Thank you for the cupcakes for the social.
Takes your cupcakes. He loved it.
Remember you stabbed me right in the knee? That's what happens when you give a guy 9 hours to shoot a fight scene. Like, listen, we're not going to do anything but fights and stunts today, and it's going to be all you. You have no stunt double. Go. Yeah, don't hurt anybody. After doing a pain fight, and he comes down with a giant, that's not a knife, this is a knife kind of knife. Hey, to be fair, that was not my fault. I wasn't holding the knife. No, but you decided to knee it. I didn't knee it. Look, it was like this. This would be the knife. Yeah, okay. So, as I go... And then this would be Jared. As you're collapsing... So he's supposed to collapse, but... And I do this. He was actually collapsing. I didn't! I didn't go like this. I didn't see the playback. The point is, Jensen's a large man, and you can... I'm saying that... Rotund. Husky. If he's gonna actually fall down, I wasn't gonna pick him up like this. Because that's really bad. So I had to kind of I had to set my feet, and in setting my feet... I felt it, I felt... the knife go into his leg. So I gotta do this, and I feel like a ka-ching, and it's just in there, it's in there a good half inch. And it's a real knife. This was a real steel blade. And I'm sitting there, and I'm still. And they haven't called cut yet, so he and I can tell he knows I know, he knows I know, he knows I know, he knows I know. I'm like, is he gonna stop the scene? Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and so the knife is in his leg. And he didn't. He was just like, I think I've been stabbed. But I'm not sure you knew exactly. He's like, what? All right. Well, because you didn't stop, but I was like, dude, there's a dart in your neck. Too many darts. I didn't stop, so I was like, okay, it's the end of the scene anyways. And they call cut, and I'm basically holding him up. I can feel the blade is in my leg, right above my knee, and yeah, okay. And then they go cut, and immediately Ackles just goes, dude, you all right? I felt that. And I look down, and there's already blood spreading. Already pluming on his jeans, yeah. It had gone through my pants, through my skin. Luckily, my knee had stopped it. I think you called it your bone. Patellas. Better for things than just bending. And also stop knives. But yeah, you were 2 for 2 that episode. And that was not my fault. It's your fault. I'll say this. It's times like this that make me realize how awkward it must be for the doctor convention on the other side of the hotel to walk past these doors. We're all talking about stabbing each other in the neck and the face. So I got him in the face and then I stabbed Jared in the leg. People were like, what are they talking about again? They're crazy. Someone's going, woo! When you're like, yeah, stabbing him in the neck.
Thank you for your question.
Do you weaken a vampire?
Dead man's blood.
That is correct. Don't drop that mic. I said they get progressively hard. I said nobody yell at me for them not being hard enough, Jensen.
Couldn't it be sunlight too?
Technically, yes.
It's a multi-answer question.
Wait a second. But that's not in your power. You can't choose like
Well, if he
power of sunlight.
No, but you can drag them out of the, you can break a window and like sunlight bleeds into the...
Ask your question again.
How do you weaken a vampire?
Make sure it's daylight outside, break a window, knock them out, and drag them out into the sunlight.
Done. Done. Or dead man's blood.
Quit arguing.
Okay, Jensen, you ready?
No.
In Mystery Spot, which day of the week did Sam find himself stuck in? Oh, you better not miss this.
The 7th.
The 9th day of the week. I'm gonna go with the first thing that came to my mind, which is Wednesday.
Who knows? Wait, nobody shout it out. Go ahead. Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I was a day off.
Yes, you were.
Okay, I'm gonna do one final question.
6 days off.
You're stupid.
Whichever.
All right, so it's still 2-1.
It's not 2-1. I have 2.
No, you've only answered one right.
Hey.
Incorrect. I pulled
Yeah,
the
you've
audience.
answered 2 incorrect.
No, I answered the second one correctly
Doesn't
as well.
count.
This question's gonna
You
end
have
it off.
lifelines.
2-1.
Frankly, doesn't matter.
2-1, but we're not keeping score.
This is the final question. Whichever of you answers it first wins.
You lose.
Okay. Is there a buzzer, or do we just shout it out?
You just shout it. Well,
Okay.
you have a mic, so just say it.
Okay.
How do you kill Bloody Mary?
Say the name 3 times in the mirror.
No, that's how you...
That's how you conjure, and then you show her image in the mirror.
Yeah!
Do you have, I too, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I have an amazing.
His room was incredible. Make sure you get it.
That Billie Jean or anything?
Kind of big boy words. And Jared really wants to curse for some reason, so I don't even. It's just something funny like, "You rotten snail." You never said.
We gotta go to bed, like, we gotta wake up early. So, we all went to our respective floors, and I went to my room and put the key in, put the key in, put the key in. Back on the elevator, back down to the lobby. My key doesn't work. Here, try new key. Thank you. Back up the door, key, nothing. Key, nothing. Key, nothing. Then Dean started to be born. So I go back downstairs and I'm like, no working. And
That's not French.
he understood it. Then he's like, let me use my key. So he comes up with his master key and he nothing. Master key, nothing. He's like, oh, I don't know what, this is not good. Yeah, keep in mind, it's late. It's after midnight. And I'm tired, and I want to go to bed. And I know I gotta get up and put on a show for you guys, because that's why we're here and that's what we love to do. And so he's like, I'm sorry, it's not, I will call the maintenance guy. So maintenance guy comes up with his own tool belt, and he basically does the exact same thing that we've been doing. Puts the key in, no, it's not working. I'm like, yes, we've established that it's not working.
How do we get it to work? I don't have the tools that are required to do this. We're going to have to call a locksmith.
Okay. Do that then.
There is no locksmith, that's 24 hours. There's nothing that we have to wait till the morning.
Well, that's not gonna work for me.
The front desk guy is like, well, we will get you into another room, the presidential suite. I'm like, I don't care about the president. I want to get into my room, and I want to get into it now so that I can go to bed and wake up and go to work. There's nothing that we can do today. I'm so sorry. What would you like us to do? Get in my room! I want to get... And I'm like, listen, if you can't get into my room, I will get into my room. And he's like, I'm sorry? And I said, are you saying that you cannot open this door? Is that, yes, is it impossible? Okay, I'm gonna kick the door in. And he just goes, okay. And I was like, that's all I needed. Walked over, slid the furniture that was in the hallway aside, stepped back, boom! It exploded the door and left a hole in it like this big. It was basically the entire mechanism of the locking mechanism. I thought the door would swing open and then the door jamb would have broken, but no, the entire lock and handle and iron plate that it was on went through the door. And I looked at him, I go, you're gonna need a new door. Good night. Open, the door swung open nice and free. It closed with a big giant hole in it, and I went to bed.
The upshot of that story is, anybody here could have spied on him in his sleep last night.
At that point, I didn't care. I mean, I give it to the staff there. They did, honestly, I don't think it ever crossed their mind that the big Texan standing before them was going to murder their hotel room. I think his response, okay, was more like, I'm not quite sure I understand what you're saying to me. But I didn't wait for him to figure it out. I just destroyed the door. So
long story short, his favorite part of being on the show is learning important life skills.
But Spade actually said something to that. Spade. No, it was Rob. It was Rob. Rob said something. He was like, do you think that if you didn't kick down doors all the time on the show, that idea would have ever crossed your mind? I'm like, I don't think it would have. But we kick down doors all the time. I'm like, this is obviously the progression of things to do. You try the key. If it does not work, you try a maintenance man. If that doesn't work, you break the freaking door down with your foot. You're gonna need a new door. And see.
I was just wondering if you had any cute or funny stories to share about your kids and your family.
Knock knock. Interrupting sloth.
So I was wondering if there's any recent parenting fails where we were like, oh shit, like can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, this wasn't really, I guess we can call this a fail. Jen and I, we wanted to kind of make the house festive, and the boys were begging. We travel so much, the boys were like, can we stay in Austin for Christmas? Like, of course. You know what, let's try and make it a cool festive, and we like lights, and we decided to put some trees in the boys' rooms. You know, little small trees, but like have them, they both did ornaments at their schools, and it's like, cool, this would be a neat, and then before Christmas we'll all get together and put up a big tree downstairs. This is an accidental fail. So Shep, who I call Drunk Jared, he'll be 5 in a week, but he's a pretty curious little kid, and I guess they were kind of misbehaving a little bit, so Genevieve was like, Tom, Shep, go to your rooms, you just both need to kind of take some time, so go to your rooms, read a book, whatever. And about 15 minutes later, Tom starts yelling, Mom, Mom! And so Jen kind of goes up, and she's like, yes, and they've all been sick, and Tom goes, Shep, he figured out a way to make the lights shock him. Shep had to unplug the lights and unscrewed them, and then plugged it back in and touched the part. Yeah. Funny, but not funny. And so Jen calls me, and it's another one of these moments where Jen calls, and I'm like, hey! And I see her face like, hey. She's like, I need you to talk to Shep. I was like, what's going on? She's like, well, he almost tried to kill himself in front of the house now. I'm like, okay, well, tell me some more info so I know what's going on. So Shep gets on FaceTime. I'm like, hey, buddy, what happened? He's like, the lights got unplugged. Okay, what else happened? And Jen's like, you're not gonna get in trouble, just tell your dad. He's like, well, I turned them in a circle. Like, you turn the lights in a circle? He's like, yeah, and then they came off. And when you touch it, it makes you feel funny. So, yeah, it's sort of an accidental fail, but you gotta be on your toes with these little guys. When our deck gets bigger.
Trust me, you'll be fine. I was recently one of the parents chaperoning a field trip for my daughter's kindergarten class. And I was the only dad. Which was fine, because I think there was like 4 moms and then me and the teachers. And so I was basically just a pack mule. Like, they'd load me up at the cooler and all the snacks and the backpacks and the jackets, and I'm just, which is fine. But at a certain point, they were like doing some like arts and crafts or something. This was out at a farm. And I noticed that, JJ was trying to get to the front where she could hear the counselor lady explain what was going to happen. And one of the little boys shoved her. Because she kind of came up next to him, and he just turns and goes, boom! And then she turns around and like shoves him back, and nobody sees this but me. And shoves him back, and then he's like about to, it's about to escalate. And so I just kind of grab his arm and I just kind of move him over here. I wanted to do more. And I diffused it very quickly before anybody really even saw it. And then because I did that, he kind of got upset and went over to his mom, who happened to be there as well. Didn't say anything, was just like upset. And Mom was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he was just like, no. So I was like, a little punk. And that wasn't necessarily the fail. The fail came later when we were going over to the goat inn, and these goats had horns. And it said very clearly on the gate to stay back from the fence because the horns can get through, can get you. So I walked a few of them over there to supervise, and here comes little buddy. Why don't you go see if one can come over to you? And one started to kind of motor over to him, and he was right against the fence, and I was literally just holding the other like 4 kids back. And I'm like, shh, just let it happen. I will say though that before the goat got too close, I reached over and I grabbed the back. Pushed him. I grabbed the guy's collar, pulled him back, and I was like, no, let's go, come on back. But it was an attempted fail. I gotta be careful, I gotta curb that, because I know I'm gonna be put in that situation a lot with 3 kids.
So this is the way he pulled the kid back. Right as the goat was getting close, he's like, all right. I was saving him. I had to save him from the goat. The goat was gonna get him. Back up, kid, back up. Yeah. Hey. That's good parenting.
Anyway, I think that's good parenting.
Well, I had a moment at the trailers, at the food trailers. I never told a nice story. Okay, I'll tell that another time. I don't remember. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Hi.
And there's...
My question is, which season was the most funnest to film? Funnest?
Hey, funnest. That's a great question.
God, I love it.
Mine is maybe a bit more obvious. Other than the one you met your wife in. I like
You had to pick a season other than the one that you met Genevieve in.
I like the one where I met my wife. Oh, season 4. We need to rap. Season 4. For sure. Walk out the door. You want some more of season 4? Season 4 is the first show, the flow. I like this. I'm pretty happy. You want some more? You can get on the flow. You don't even know. I'm the best for show. You don't even know. You guys are too good. I suck. Y'all are too good.
This time we're just gonna, he and I are just gonna hang up here together instead of doing the single. Don't feel bad if you want to ask, just me a question. It's fine.
Don't feel bad when you don't want to ask just him a question. Guys, let me ask you a huge favor right now. If no, just pretend to want to hear what he has to say. It means a lot to me because I have to go to work with him tomorrow. So he cries and I get sad. Oh, see,
he really gets me. He really does.
Hi, Jensen and Jared. Thanks for being with us today.
Why Jensen and Jared? Why not Jared and Jensen?
Not funny. It just rolls off the tongue better.
Exactly.
Hello.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I'm older.
And wiser?
I'm closer to you. And bigger than you. So who the wiser?
Hi. Sorry. You'll have to excuse my friend.
And my question is, in which season do you think Sam had the best hair?
I feel like we should both answer that.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I can answer that.
Is that a long hair?
Am I crazy? Is this a debate? He's had the same freaking haircut for 13 years.
Hey, take it easy.
What am I missing here?
Take it easy.
He had a beard for a half a minute at the beginning of the season. Thank God he got rid of that. His hair's never changed.
My favorite. My favorite.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
My favorite overall hair above the neck of Sam's.
Do you need to point that out?
I'm saying there's hair all over the place. Arms and legs. I don't think here nor there about that. But, that having been said, I think my favorite hair of Sam's of all time was episodes 1, 2, and 3 of season 14. nose hair. One time I did walk back to my trailer after shooting a few scenes, and I was like, what in the... And there was a big nose hair sticking out. Y'all probably saw that episode, yeah?
Well, when you came back, after we'd worked together for a couple hours and you went to your trailer and you saw that he came back, I was like, ah, damn, he found it.
What was your favorite Sam hair?
Well, you got really specific with episodes, but my favorite Sam hair was just in season 9. I think that's when it really began to take shape.
Well, you wouldn't answer my question.
What am I missing here?
Just the length changes. It goes like below his shoulders in season 8, and then at season 9, it just is right at his shoulders.
Is this like one of those things where I'm like, oh, hey, honey, did you change the color of your hair? She's like, yeah, 6 months ago. I'm like,
don't call me honey. Which
was it below your shoulders at one point?
Don't yell at me in front of my friends. He always tells me it's like staring into the sun, so he doesn't see their hair. Oh, which episode of season 9? Was that Gadriel? Which was season 9 about? Gadriel?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Oh, well, he wasn't Sam, he was Gadriel. You didn't say, what's your favorite Gadriel haircut? I would have said season 9 when he had his hair below his shoulders.
I'll go back and watch it, and I'll show Jensen some more season 9.
Thank you.
That's not below his shoulders, it's like below his ears, maybe.
That is long.
Dude, you do look kind of like a romance novel cover there.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Thank you so much for
the girl on the novel cover.
That was long hair.
That was, yeah, I don't remember that.
Whose favorite was season 8? I heard some season 8 favorites. No shit.
What season was your favorite Dean haircut?
That's a trick question. It's the same haircut.
No, dude.
Okay, Demon Dean was technically a different character. I mean, it was like a variation of Dean. Yeah, it was Demon Dean. It was... Alright, I don't know. This is me when I just sit down in a hair chair to get the hair did. This is me. Okay, Jensen, you're done. All right.
Some smut magazines. Thank you so much for your questions. Hi.
Could you tell what each other do when you guys drink? You're welcome.
The last time I said it, I got in trouble.
I will.
Defecate. What did you? What did you say?
I don't think that's what she said.
No, I lied.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
There's a big, English language is so funny because there's a big difference between defecated wiener links and desiccated wiener links. And I just realized it right now. Sorry, Tammy. It's true though.
He eats.
I do. I eat a lot.
Like ravenously. My favorite example of this was years ago, and we were housemates in season 4. I had the whole basement. He had the house. It was his house, and I was like, he's like, hey, why don't you stay in the basement until you figure out where you want to get an apartment. And I was like, all right. So 1 month turned into the entire season. But anyway, one night we came home after being out to dinner and had a few drinks, and he's like, all right, I'm just probably gonna find something else to eat. I'm like, we just ate dinner. He's like, yeah, I was hungry. I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. So the next morning I wake up, I go upstairs to the kitchen, I open the fridge, and I'm like, weren't there some marinating ribs? I'm pretty sure there were some marinating ribs that were supposed to be cooked today.
Marinating, not marinated.
Not
cuts.
Ribs in a
that Tom Welling had brought over, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna cook up those ribs today. It's like football Sunday. I was like, woohoo, where did they go? Jared? Yeah? Where were those ribs that Tom gave us? I ate them last night. All of them? Yeah. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm a little sick.
I'm a little off.
We were shooting the...
Those weren't cooked. What? Those were raw. I thought they tasted a little funny. And you ate them all? Yeah, they didn't taste funny enough.
We were shooting the Wishing Well.
No, kid, it was like a full slab of ribs.
It was several slabs of Maui ribs. Maui ribs, Jesus. Close to Maui. Ta-da! And I didn't buy them, I didn't purchase them, so I didn't know if they were cooked or not, but they looked dark. And I was like,
yeah, because they're marinating in like sauce.
Maui sauce. So I ate them, yes. We got to set in Squamish, which is an hour drive. And driving around when you've had 8 ounces of uncooked red meat is not a lot of fun.
I got sick.
We were shooting.
Just the thought of what he did, I was like,
if you watch the scene, it's the Wishing Well scene when the penny is stuck to the bottom of the wishing well, we can't pull it out. So that restaurant, we shot all the scenes that day, and I got to set, and I was obviously ashen-faced and pale, and they were like, go to your trailer, call the doctor, give him some Pedialyte, and I'm barfing, and it's an ugly sight. And so all the stuff to Jensen in the scenes is with a photo double, and then finally, like 6 hours, this is one of the joys of filming, I'm grotesquely ill in my trailer, like shivering, with a B vitamin shot to the butt, and don't. And
we don't need the details.
Finally around like 2 p.m., I'm like, okay, I guess I can function now. I'm like, cool, get to set. I was like, all right, so I shot all my stuff that same day. But yeah, that was the, season 4.
So he eats raw ribs, that's
yeah. He becomes,
long story short.
He gets into a funny, almost like, he kind of becomes like normal Jared, where he's like, everything's just kind of like big old smile, kind of a little absent in the eyes, like having a good time. Everything's funny and everything's kind of like, so.
I get happy.
Yeah, he gets happy. He gets pretty giddy.
It's not a bad thing.
I get hungry, he gets
better
happy.
than angry.
Yeah, no kidding. Was that on me?
How do you make holy water?
How do you make holy water?
Yeah.
Is this a pun joke? Because if it is, I already like it.
You boil the hell out of it.
I got a joke for you. Knock, knock. Interrupting sloth.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
First of all, I love you so much.
You love me, right?
Yes.
I wanted to know what your favorite cheesy pickup line is.
My cheesy pickup line? I know his cheesy pickup line. You ever seen Supernatural? Mine is, hey, I lost my number. Can I have yours?
I think the greatest cheesy pickup line I've ever used is, I'm Jared Padalecki. Where are you going? Where are you? Jared, why are you leaving?
I thought you'd be taller. You cut your hair. I'm not interested. Hi, Australia.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
There is something that feels amazing about the Aussie, Aussie, Aussie chant. I don't know what it means. It could be like a hateful
By the way,
war cry.
Has anyone done that yet this weekend? What the
oi, oi, oi? I tell you what.
I apologize for that. That should have been fresh out of the gate.
I tell you.
As we like to say in Tejas.
Hi, guys. Stop crossing your legs like that. Fine, I'll stop it. I punched him in the face the other day.
You got me. You got me. You got me good. He did. He punched me in the face the other day.
Did I get you?
Come on.
Shut up.
Shut up.
We did a scene the other day.
I did get him.
We did a scene the other day. I was actually getting him up off the ground. Something was going on.
Oh yeah, let me reenact. I'll dodge his punch this time. Didn't know it was coming the first time.
So my intent was, so we're both getting off the ground, and my intent, brother to brother, is that I was going to grab him like this, but in reality, I saw him, and I moved to get up, and he had moved, so he's gonna dodge, but I basically did this. Oh, I just punched Jensen. All right, I better get back up, sorry. The dangers of Supernatural. I kicked microphones. That was like a shit move. Sorry, brother.
It wouldn't have been bad if the microphone wasn't like this grid of
metal and spikes. I think I got you.
Yeah, it's bleeding. That's all right. Hey, look, we're in Australia. One of my favorite YouTube videos out there, I'm sure you've seen this, is well, I guess we call it European football. Actually, we call it soccer.
Yeah, we don't call it European
we don't call it European football. We call it soccer. And one of these professional soccer players, the guy like ran by the guy and maybe did this. Stay down. Stay down and roll. Stay down and roll. Roll around. There it is. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. That was it. Didn't even come near the foot. But apparently, grazing a shoulder breaks an ankle in soccer. Yeah. He's gonna need medical attention for that shoulder graze. Then it immediately cuts to a Australian female rugby player who has blood coming down her face.
See your face, slow motion. I'm holding the football.
Oh yeah, this is so it just. But then the best thing is her nose is broken, and she's walking off the field. She just goes.
Where did my shoe go?
lost my shoe.
Bella Lugosi? That's cute.
Bella Talbot's.
What?
I lost my shoe.